Hello everyone, it's me Loona. Today we are gonna read a story from the Teen Green Giant and how AT&T tried to screw them over $139, but they actually screwed the AT&T out of $72K. After my wife and I got married last year, we decided that we should both get on the same phone plan. We went down to the AT&T store and met up with a rep who told us we would both be on an unlimited plan for $70 per month all in, including taxes and fees. I was very specific about getting the all-in price for the service. It seemed like a decent deal, so we signed up. 2 days later, I log into the website and see that there is already a bill for $139. I call up a rep to see what's up, and they tell me that between the activation fees, taxes and surcharges, the bill was correct. I told them what the salesperson told me, and they basically told me to pound sand. I promptly told them I wanted to cancel the service and wanted the $139 waived. They said they could cancel the service but couldn't/wouldn't waive the bill. They also told me that if I canceled immediately, my wife and I would lose our phone numbers, which is true. So I figure, since I already have to pay for the month and I don't want to lose my phone number, I will just get a new carrier and cancel when I'm ready. So I do my research and find Visible, and we make the switch. I call back to AT&T and inform them that we have switched carriers and want to cancel the service. I again ask for a refund. The rep informs me that since I've had the service for 4 days, that I'm not entitled to a refund. He tells me to read the fine print on the contract, which indeed tells me that I have 3 days to cancel for a full refund. I'm now fuming because the first CSR that I talked to on a day 2 denied me a refund if I cancelled. I ask for the next level of CSR and they send me to a customer care and retention person. I explain the entire fiasco to him and how I feel that I now have been lied to twice by AT&T reps. He is a really cool guy and apologizes and says he will take care of it and will completely waive the bill. I am very thankful and hung up, thinking that this is finally resolved. Fast forward a month and I get an AT&T bill in the mail saying that my payment wasn't received and is now late. I again pick up the phone and call AT&T. I eventually make my way through 2 CSR reps until I get back to the customer care and retention department. This time I didn't have the chill dude instead. I got a very smarmy woman who said that the bill was due and typed out the entire amount. I asked her to please check the CSR notes and that the last guy told me he would waive the amount. She put me on a 10-minute silent hold and came back and said she should escalate the matter to her supervisor. She said I should receive an email by the end of the week with a resolution. 2 weeks go by, no response. I call again. This time I get a very nice lady that is sympathetic. She says she will waive the bill. She comes back and tells me that she can't do anything because the bill has already been sent to collections. She said not to worry and that she will send a letter to collections to have them waive the debt. I ask if this will go on my credit report and she says no, and that they will take care of it. 6 months later, I get a letter in the mail from Securium Asset Solutions out of Georgia, trying to collect on the $139. I immediately send them a letter via certified email, demanding that they verify the debt since it's obviously bad. I hear nothing for 2 months, and then I get an alert that I have a negative mark on my credit. I go in, and sure enough, Securium has indicated that the amount is in collections. I immediately write letters to all 3 bureaus requesting that they remove the remark. A month goes by and every single one of the bureaus removes the mark. Another 3 months go by and then I get a letter from Sunrise Credit Services in New York, again trying to collect on the debt. This is truly unbelievable because it appears that Securium couldn't verify it, so instead of apologizing and waiving the debt, they just sold it off to another collection agency. I sent another certified letter to Sunrise demanding verification. I get nothing in reply. So far they have not attempted to put a mark on my credit. That's where this part of the story ends. Who knows what will happen next? I could file a lawsuit, but the filing fee alone would be more than the amount owed. Here's the thing. I'm not cash-strapped. I am blessed enough that I could easily pay the $139 without making a dent in my budget. I have lost 5 times that amount in hours spent on phone and writing letters. But I am determined to go to the mat with AT&T on the principle alone. This brings us to the revenge stage. You see, in addition to my day job as an attorney, I am an elected city councilman in my town, and when I was going over our monthly expenses, I noticed that we were paying AT&T close to $6,000 a month for our own phones, internet and TV services. We are a fairly small town, so it was pretty obvious that we were being bent over by these clowns, and that we could save a ton of money by switching. I started working with our city manager and IT director on finding other solutions. We discovered that by switching to various carriers and providers we could save half. I never would have looked that closely into our telecom expenses had AT&T not jerked me around. 2 weeks ago the resolution to switch was put on our meeting agenda and our council voted to pass it. We decided to completely cut ties with AT&T. Our city is saving a ton of money, getting better service, and with the money we saved from switching, we were able to hire another part-time animal shelter employee, which we desperately needed. Nice! I highly doubt our city would consider switching if I didn't make such a stink about it. AT&T will end up losing hundreds of thousands over the coming years because of this. I hope it was worth it, AT&T. This reminds me about a similar situation that happened to my family years ago, except they finally waived the debt after months and months of fighting. Comment below, did you ever get into a fight with the phone or internet provider? That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and have a great day!